Welcome Storytellers, it's Joshua B. Faulkner, and today I'm going to be ranking all 8 MCU franchises from my least favorite to my favorite. Let me know down in the comments below how you would rank these franchises, which are the collection of Marvel films that any type of specific hero or the Avengers, if they have 2 or more films, that's considered the franchise that I'm considering for this list. Let me know your ranking of these that I'm including that are going into right now. And coming in last place, we have Thor. Now, this has one of the weakest films of MCU, which is the sequel, and then a couple mid-tier films. That's Thor Ragnarok and Love and Thunder. And while the first Thor is landing on a high note, overall, it just doesn't save the franchise of what it's going for. Coming in number 7, we have SpiderMan, a collection that is a trilogy that I do enjoy the high notes, with Homecoming being a solid start, the middle film being one that I used to really enjoy, but really fell down in my ranking when I just am not falling in love with the writing and the humor and how they're trusting this teenager to take care of this glasses that clearly does not deliver well, and then landing on a strong note with No Way Home, and just such a odd sort of film that has a great coherent story that builds up together, but ultimately the individual films don't piece together too well in the long run. And coming in number 6, we have Doctor Strange, one that's a collection of films where Doctor Strange is a hero that I highly enjoy, but unfortunately the first film has a weaker villain, dropping it in its rating, and the second film has a weaker story, dropping that even lower in its rating. And so overall, I had to get this average rating at 7 out of 10, and just not one of the stronger franchises, even as I enjoy the hero. And coming in number 5, we have Iron Man, one that I highly enjoy just for the introduction and the ending, but unfortunately, we get the sequel that's in the bottom 5 of my MCU ranking that really drops the ball on this, that gets an average rating of 7.2 out of 10, and while it does have its high, it also has a big low. And coming in number 4, we have AntMan. Now, this is just a fun franchise that really boosted up just because it's harmless in the MCU. It's a lighter sign of popcorn eating films that the comedy does work, and it feels like there's not as much high stakes that you have to really stress on you getting to watch this film. It's easier to watch these films and easier to digest, just getting Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas getting his snarky remarks in the second one especially. And so that's what raises the bar on this one. And with only a duology thus far that is out, both of them are solid films that I enjoy, and so I have to give an average score of 7.7 out of 10. And coming just right over that, we have Avengers with a 7.7 out of 10 with a little bit higher decimal score that I just highly enjoy, with the strong note of the first Avengers and the third Avengers. And while the Age of Ultron does not quite live up to well and is really what is dropping the rating of a lot more, we also get the 4th film in the franchise, which has some high notes, but what drops the rating for me on that one is the frustrating writing, where simple things and contrivances are what is leading the story forward, driving the story home, and the humor is a little bit imbalanced as that one as well. So overall, the collection of films is enjoyable to watch, but it's really the stronger films, which are the first and third film, that really hold this film above the water. And coming in number 3, we have Captain America. Well, this is a collection of films that just keep getting better on my ranking, from the first Avenger being great, but having a weaker villain arc, and coming Winter Soldier, where it's a better film, but I'm not too highly on the story, and the third film where you just highly enjoy the action-packed battle, even if there's the nitpicks where certain hero arcs aren't fleshed out of reasons why they joined each team, but each one hold their own to where it's strong enough to give this an average rating of 8 out of 10, being so good in knowing the right story and characters to tell, even if the strongest arcs aren't gonna raise this too high above what I expect. But that leaves at number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy, the collection of 2 films that I have to give this an average rating of 9.5 out of 10. Guardians 2 being my favorite MCU movie of the franchise, just being so great and unique in its nature, but also having the first one being such an ambitious route and unique and obscure one that you just don't expect the heroes to work together, but the themes of family and well-coherent story building together and just establishing its ground and continuing that into the second one makes this for being such a great franchise that makes me even more excited for what's the future to come with these heroes. So that's just how I would rank all 8 MCU franchises from my least favorite to my favorite. Let me know down in the comments below how you would rank them and just any other thoughts and suggestions for future videos in the comments below. Let me know all that and make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.